I asked her, I'm like, baby girl, what's up? Why you take off after you hit my car? F you old broke ass in. I'm like, wow, straight up. Alright, here we go. First started, I had never in my life had a new car. Give you a little background, I had no idea that this is gonna turn out into what it is now. But yeah, y'all cousins. What up though? Got a couple quick stories. I was gonna tell 3, but I'm gonna make it 4 just to kind of put it all together. When I first started, give you a little background, I had no idea that this is gonna turn out into what it is now. I had never in my life had a new car. I've been working for Chrysler for about 20 years at the time, and I decided I was gonna step out on a limb and buy a brand new car. And my first brand new car ever was right here, 2017 Dodge Challenger RT, HEMI, all that. Common, popular car here in the city. So my first, I won't say first bad encounter, but my first actual collision from this car was from right before prime time last year. Lady rents my car, of course, brings it back right here in the center. You can see she claims it was parked, but it was smashed in the middle. I mean, it looked like exactly like the indentation of a pole. I don't know how good you can see those pictures, but there, indentation looks just like it hit a pole to me. She claims, of course, it was parked, came outside, it was like that. Back was messed up too, so all this happened from sitting still, but I say pole, but hey, y'all cousin, y'all gotta ask her. My second accident from this car was a guy, it was this year actually. This year, Super Bowl weekend, he rented the car, called me back like, hey man, I came outside and your the bumper was on the ground. I'm like, the bumper was on the ground? Yeah, somebody must have hit it while it was parked. So this time, my pictures here, this is when he pulled up, I'm expecting the whole car to be in perfect condition with just the bumper knocked off. Here are the pictures of that there when he pulled up. I was like, man, you can see the brakes, you can tell been killed in the front. Totally smashed up, banged up, like dog. But his story, I guess he was sticking to it. It got hit. He came outside and the bumper was off. My friend right there kept asking her what happened, and I believe the story truly ended up being that he let his girlfriend drive or something. But hey, as my Uncle Ben would say, that's your lie, you tell it. Whatever it was, it was. Third accident for me in this car was a little more personal. I actually, the morning of May 15th this year, I was leaving my job, drove this car to work, and there's a light to get out of the parking lot. Somebody slammed into me while I'm waiting in the line of cars so hard that it knocked my car into a car that hit another car that hit another car, and I was kind of dizzy at the time, and by the time I looked up, she wasn't even behind me anymore, and I'm like, well, what happened? I get out and look, she then backed up and tried to take off, and the car in the front, the 5th car, he went to pull up to the side, and she smashed into him again on the side trying to get away. Mind you, we all work together. So a lot of people don't know that I've been off work for a few months because of that car accident actually. And it was crazy. I get out and one of my coworkers was telling her like, no, move your car like this so you don't mess your wheel up. This girl backs up, jumps over the curb, fly down the sidewalk, the grass, until she gets to the first busy street at the light we were all waiting for, turns left and takes off. I'm like stunned. So finally, I sit there for a minute. I look on the ground, it's antifreeze everywhere. And I'm like, she couldn't have got that far. So I jump in this car, it's beat up, raggedy. I'm like, I'm gonna go find her. I shoot down the street, I get to the police station. I see her car at the police station, so I whips in. And as I'm whipping in, the police are arguing with her. And finally I hear them tell her, look, ma'am, either you're gonna come in and file a report or you're not. And they went in and closed the door. So I asked her, I'm like, baby girl, what's up? Why you take off after you hit my car? F you old broke ass in. I'm like, wow, straight up. She say, you probably didn't have no insurance anyway. And I'm like, well, if nothing else, I probably got a couple dollars and I probably got some insurance, but okay. She say, well, F you what? You want to fight? I'm like, look, that's not even my thing. So I walks off, let her finish cussing and all that. Go knock on the door. As by this time, she back and forth in her car. And drug her bumper and everything to the end of the police station driveway. The car finally conked out on her. And I asked the police, y'all gonna go get this girl that ran into my car or what? So they went, got her or whatever. After she actually calmed down, we talked like some civilized human beings and everything was cool. But yeah, that was the accident actually that I was involved in. I got some pictures of that also. And that was probably the most serious accident this car has been in, I think. That's the front there. Some of the front. Then you got the back there. See the quarter panel wrinkled up, bent up. More, that's the other side. Another angle of the back. See more of the wrinkled quarter panel. And even the exhaust was pushed in. So that was like a little more serious. I think the damage on that ended up being about like maybe 14 grand or so. But car back, car running, all that. And that's another funny story. I told about this car before, but this is kind of another funny story on this one. I had an accident, a guy had an accident in his car last year. The story ended up being, well, initially the way it went to go into this car from its first accident, the day it got out, I took it from the dealership. That night, this car was wrecked after they closed, and I had them just tow it to the body shop. So they woke up in the morning, I called them like, yeah, that's my car in the front. They're like, you got another one? I'm like, yeah. So the story on this one, the guy wrecked it. He kept calling me, and I usually don't hear all the stories. I didn't really care. But he's like, man, I really, really want to tell you what happened to your car, let you know it wasn't really me, blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, my man, you got my attention. What happened? Story goes, he has good license, probably good credit. His homeboy, probably no license, but he had money. So they rent the car for a week. And they have fun the entire week. Last day, they get to argue, well, the last night, they get to arguing about who's going to drive. So, I guess they couldn't come to a resolution. The guy with the money jumps in the car, flies down the street, and purposely runs it into a pole. Because, of course, by being his money, guess what they didn't buy? No fucking insurance. So he probably got a $12,000 bill from that. Y'all cousins. Peace. Oh, this is a brand new motherfucking car. What the fuck? But not seeing here start screaming. This bitch got 100 miles on it. Fuck was that shit? Dog.
What's going in there?
This motherfucker gonna end up back in the dealership. That shit scary. That was some bullshit. Let me leave your door open before I go open mine.